Happy Sunday, everybody. Time for another exciting episode of The Sparkling Conservative. So, today I have some sad news. I actually agree with AOC on something. So, I may have to be renaming this channel. I've not decided yet. It makes me violently ill to even say I agree with her. But even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. So, I guess even a nut job finds a squirrel sometimes. I don't know. I'm bad at puns. So make sure you like and subscribe down below. And I guess let's see what AOC got right. So today we're going to talk about the ban on TikTok, which, as some of you have already become aware, is much more than a ban on TikTok. The bill in question could very easily ban social media across the world by way of the US. I personally want to call it the Great American Firewall Bill because it opens the door for unelected bureaucrats to start censoring the internet, which is an encroachment on free speech. And with that, that's what brings me to AOC. She actually spoke out about this. And I only agree with part of this video. I've only watched this once in passing, so there will be some honest reaction here. I think how she describes it just shows how dumb she can be at times. I mean, it's her first TikTok. It's a TikTok about TikTok, and she seems really proud that it's a TikTok about TikTok. And it kind of makes me sad just seeing that part of it. But I think it's still good to look at. And personally, I don't use TikTok besides anything for this channel. I only use TikTok in a private browser setting. I do not even use it on a computer that I access any banking or personal email on. The computer I use is solely for this channel. So I take those precautions. I don't use TikTok on my personal phone. I do have an iPad that I'll use it on that is separate from all of my rest of the devices just because I don't trust it. So you can distrust it, not want to use it, but support not banning it at the same time. So I think with that, let's dive into AOC talking about banning TikTok on TikTok. I mean, it's just as AOC of anything you could do. So here we go.
Hey everyone, this is Rep AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and this is my first TikTok. Now, this is not only my first TikTok, but it is a TikTok about TikTok. Now, this week, the CEO of TikTok came and testified before Congress as there is growing rumblings and discussion over a nationwide ban on the app. Do I believe TikTok should be banned? No. Why?
And again, makes me sick that I agree with her on that, but I agree, it should not be banned.
Why should TikTok not be banned? First of all, I think it's important to discuss how unprecedented of a move this would be. The United States has never before banned a social media company from existence, from operating in our borders. And this is an app that has over 150 million Americans on it. Some of the arguments about banning TikTok have come in with respect to discussions around Chinese surveillance and utilization of data that is tracked and the enormous amount of tracking on US citizens and data that is harvested by TikTok. And they say because of this egregious amount of data harvesting, we should ban this app. However, that doesn't really address the core of the issue, which is the fact that major social media companies are allowed to collect troves of deeply...
And this is where I start to disagree with her. I think you're getting a free service, so in exchange, you're paying for it by either advertisements, which Meta and all of those companies, they're using your data to target you advertisements. I mean, right now I'm looking for a new car. Every single day when I hop on YouTube, I get car advertisements. So it's no different.
About you that you don't know about without really any significant regulation whatsoever. In fact, the United States is one of the only developed nations in the world that has no significant data or privacy protection laws on the books. The EU, for example, has something known as the GDPR, which really forces an enormous amount of protection on individual users and the amount of data that companies can collect about you without your knowledge. So to me, the solution here is not to ban an individual company, but to actually protect Americans from this kind of egregious data harvesting that companies can do without your significant ability to say no. And you...
So I disagree with that. You're aware that they're doing this. I mean, I disagree with it, but my partner has the little Google Minis in our house. And I know for a fact every day they're listening. That's why I don't allow any in personal areas. We have them in the kitchen. And we've all seen that meme about wiretaps. So we know that all of these large companies are doing it. It's the price we pay when we consent to use their services. And I am not a fan of any laws that censor what we can use or what they can collect, because at that point, it opens it up to subjectivity about what it is. I mean, we saw years ago all of the fact checkers during the Trump administration, fact checking everything conservative. So do you think a law like this is going to stop that? It's going to make it worse, because it's going to give the government the ability to fact check instead of just those companies fact checking it. So to me, that's a much bigger threat than TikTok and the Chinese government, because there's nothing to stop a Chinese organization from buying my data from Meta. There's nothing to stop a Russian organization from buying my data from YouTube. I mean, I don't really care if they see what all I watch or what I consume, because I don't have anything to hide, but I also choose what I visit very carefully and am smart about what I do online. And what AOC is calling for here is really unprecedented to me. I agree, we should not ban TikTok. We should not ban the data. That being said, I support banning TikTok on government devices. I support networks that are secure, healthcare, banking, financial. Those private companies, they should block TikTok on their networks. I mean, excuse me, when I'm at work, I can't go to a porn website. TikTok should be blocked the exact same way. And I don't work in any top secret confidential industries. So I definitely support private industry blocking TikTok. I support the government blocking TikTok on government devices. I'd even say on military bases and government office buildings on public Wi-Fi, I would support blocking it there. But a government ban on any application or any website or any service, to me, starts a very slippery slope and a very bad precedence that opens it up to become the Great American Firewall instead of the great free speech and First Amendment that we've come to enjoy today. So, again, I agree with AOC a little bit. Still kind of hurts down here in my gut to say that, but I also think that she wants to go too far by having data tracking laws. The EU laws, they're much more strict on what you can track and what can be sent out. I'm not as familiar with them, but no matter what, I don't want government having any say in where I can go, what can be tracked by either a private company or the government, because overreach will happen at that point. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, hit like and subscribe down below, and have a great rest of your day.